Each may only have gotten a handful of minutes with Roger and Jeff Mayweather. But for the amateur fighters at Champion Boxing Fitness in suburban Maryland, those minutes were valuable moments working with two trainers whose last name is famous. Roger Mayweather is a former 130 and 140 pound title holder from the 1980s and 90s, most known these days for his work training his nephew, boxing superstar Floyd Mayweather Jr. Jeff Mayweather is another one of Floyd's uncles. He was a pro boxer for about a decade and also works training fighters. They came to the city of Rockville as part of a weekend of boxing events in and around Washington, D.C.
First, just the experience of training with faces they've seen on TV, on HBO, on Showtime. So just that experience. And secondly, the experience of having some of the best trainers, the best fighters in the world, work with them on an individual basis. And thirdly, probably the most interesting and unique is a chance that this is a new platform for them. They're all feeling nervous. They want to impress the coaches. It raises the level of tension in the room, which gives them an experience that emulates a fight, which gives them the opportunity to sort of step their game up a little bit and understand what it would be like on a bigger stage.
Teach them a little bit of everything. But you can't teach everybody everything in one day. So basically just the fundamentals of boxing, and also a little bit of defense, a little bit of, just a little bit of the things that actually, that they probably don't see.
Work with them on using their head, using their body, learn how to catch punches, block punches, roll punches. That's the key of boxing.
Working on my parry, my catch, working on the catch. My head movement's good, footwork's good, and saw how technical he was and how I made some technical errors in my boxing. What was difficult in there was catching his jabs. That's a technical error that I have on my own part. And the way I adjusted it was just gel up and move my head around and cut angles out.
After the training, the amateur boxers got autographs and photos taken with the Mayweathers. But there was something a little less tangible, while perhaps more important, that came out of this.
They're looking for one insight, one technique, one comment that goes differently than what they expected. If they pick up one thing, then first of all, if they just have the experience, that's enough. But if they pick up one coaching tip, think of how to move your feet, how to be on balance, where to hold your hand, just one thing, that the session is really invaluable.